Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, everybody. This is the Sliders Review, and I'm here today to talk to you in the month of December, since it is Christmas time and the holiday time, about American Housewife Season 2 Blue Christmas. So, this Christmas episode is just as funny as the first one from Season 1. However, I think Season 1's Christmas episode was funnier than Season 2. Mainly because, there was more going on. And also, it's like, I don't know, the writers seem to change Katie this Christmas around. Like in the first season, it was shown that she's not really into Christmas, and all she wants to do is be a grouch and a Grinch and all this other stuff, and pain brings her joy. But now in this one, it's weird because the whole thing about this is that she wants her kids to open their Christmas gifts the way she used to when she was younger, and it's been a tradition when she was growing up, and it's a tradition for them. So when they run down to and of course Anna Cat's like, presents. She says that at least 6 times in this episode. And so it's like Katie stops them. She's all like, you know what you have to do first. First you have to eat, and then we have to light the logs and the chimney type thing, the fireplace, and and then we do this and we do that, and then we open presents, and everybody has to be around. So they gobble their food down, their cereal as fast as they can, and Oliver lights the fireplace, but he puts way too much lighter fluid in there, and fire goes everywhere. Then as soon as they're about to open their presents, they get a call from Doris. She is in labor, and her family's not there to help her. They're spending Christmas someplace else. And she has 2 older kids and stuff that we never get to see. And so Katie's all like, all right, I'll come to the hospital and I'll help you out. So she tells Greg, hide the gifts. They're not opening their gifts until everybody can do the whole tradition thing. So this pisses off the family. Greg, we find out this Christmas, he's a hypochondriac, which is weird. Every Christmas, he always thinks something's wrong with him, and he's dying. But we did not see this last season, so I don't get that. It's like the writers just came up with something completely new for all the kids. And so of course Anna Cat steals the show, like always. So anyway, Katie is at the hospital with Doris, and she's all like, this is a hospital room? She got Doris is rich. She got the really nice room that looks like a fancy hotel and everything. And so Greg, he hid the gifts in the study room and locked it. And the kids are all like, I can't believe you're locking our gifts. What kind of father are you to not trust us and everything? And so then when he's talking to Katie on the phone, he's all like, you gotta hurry up and come back and everything. Because the kids, they're scaring me and stuff. We see a silhouette because they keep trying to trick him and everything. So we see a silhouette of the kids outside the study room. And they're all like, Dad, and a cat fell down and there's blood everywhere. So he gets up worried. He's all like, no, this is probably a trick. Probably. And then next thing you know, you see Anna Cat run up to the study window, bangs on it, cusses her dad out. She's like, and calls him by his first name. And then she yells at him the same way Katie does. Greg, open this door. This is coming from a teeny tiny little 9-year or 8 or 7-year-old girl. Oh man, this is insane. So Angela, she's not there. She's talking to him via face chat and everything. And she's upset because some woman is mad. She turned this lady into a lesbian and stuff like that. And so she doesn't really have a plot this episode. So Katie is really enjoying herself in this little hospital room, to the point where she doesn't even want to be home, you know what I'm saying? But then Greg has an idea. He shows up at the hospital with all the gifts. They're gonna have Christmas in the hospital room as Doris is delivering her baby. And so Doris is at the point where she's all like, the pain is too much. And not only that, but I do not want to have this kid born on Christmas because I don't have to give him double the gifts. So she closes her legs and squeezes tight. She's like, this baby's not getting delivered until midnight. And Angela's kind of like, it's not good to hold your pee. I'm pretty sure it's not good to hold a baby in your body for like a full day and everything. And so like Katie's all like, we can't open the gifts here and do this. We don't have a fireplace. And Doris are like, yeah, we do. And then she shows the fireplace in the hospital room. And so they're getting ready to open the gifts once again, but then they have to stop for some reason. Now, while Greg is there, he sees his old friend who's a doctor. And this whole time he's been freaking out thinking he's dying. And the doctor dude's all like, your hands are blue and everything. We need to get you, like, run some tests and everything. So Katie is like talking to Doris. Now with Oliver, this season, he took up ballet dancing because he wants to scam on girls. With Taylor, with her and Aya broke up. Aya is this black dude who's like really smart, and he was adopted by this rich white woman, and the rich white lady, she hates Katie to death, so she never wanted those two like to date. And then so Taylor ended up breaking up with him. And Taylor's like, you know what, since I'm lonely this Christmas and everything, I'm gonna help you out. We need to teach you how to talk to girls, because this one girl he likes at ballet class, he keeps trying to ask her out, but then he keeps running. So she tells him, you see that woman at the cashier register? You go ask her out and everything. Now Oliver was supposed to go to see the Nutcracker and stuff. Now the cash register lady, she's in her like 30s, but Oliver's like, I can't ask her out. She's like 80, but he does anyway. So he goes to ask her out, but then he like chickens out, and then he grabs like a nameplate and like, I want to buy this. And then he does it a second time in the episode, and he can't do it. But then he finally bucks up the courage, and then he finally like asks her out. And he's all like, you want to see the Nutcracker with me? Remember, he's a teenage boy asking a 30-year-old woman. What does she say? You're asking me out? The Nutcracker? I was supposed to go this year, but my mom died a couple of months ago. And then me and my sister were supposed to go and blah, 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 and stuff like that. She's like, I'd love to go. So he's kind of like, oh, he was not expecting all that. Remind you, he is a teenage boy and she is a grown woman. It's funny, but come on, man. So at the end of the episode, he ends up giving her the 2 tickets he had and everything that he got for Christmas. Because yeah, eventually they do get to open their gifts. So like, so the lady's all, she's thankful and everything. Taylor, she called Aya because, AO, because like she misses him. But then turns out he's now gay. So he's been hiding that stuff about himself. So she can't get back with him. And so like Anna Cat doesn't have a storyline this Christmas special, which is kind of sad. So she basically just gets to say like a bunch of funny stuff, like always, because she steals the show and everything. Ah, that Anna Cat boy, I swear. And so like at some point Katie confesses why opening the gifts the way she does on Christmas means a lot. It has to do with her neglectful mother. Her mother always neglected the kids and was always drunk. But I think Christmas was one of those times that the mom just came around and actually did something as a family and stuff. And so like with Greg, when Katie finds out that he's sick, she's all worried now. But then it turns out, because Angela's kind of like, she was talking to him, because he was talking to Angela, and she's all like, wait, you was rubbing your pants? And he's like, yeah. And he just bought some new like denim blue pants. She's all like, get some rubbing alcohol and rub them on your hands. And then the blue came off because the doctor thought it was gangrene, and he thought he was gonna lose his hands. Oh, this is the funny thing. And the cat said, if Daddy loses his hands, can we get him some go-go gadget hands? That way he can have a blender in one hand and an umbrella in the other one, and he can make pancakes as it's raining. And she always says it in that Anna Cat like straight face. It's so funny. So, but yeah, it turns out that his hands were only blue because he kept rubbing his hands on his jeans and stuff. So Katie comes in to be all like, I'm sorry for always thinking like you're making crap up in the whole stuff, but you were sick and I should have like paid more attention. And then Andrew's like, well, aren't you gonna tell him? And then he shuts off the laptop. He just wants to hear Katie talk about how she'll like take care of him better and stuff like that. He eventually does tell her the truth, and she's not mad at all, which is surprising because, she's Katie and everything. But she does like smack him a little bit. Well, Doris, she like delivers her baby. And Doris, the thing about her, she doesn't like kids. She loves torturing kids and stuff. And she tells the little baby, you're gonna grow up and you're gonna be mommy's special little helper, and you're gonna like drive a wedge between your older siblings and everything. That's gonna be joyous for me. She loves torturing kids for some bizarre reason. Oh boy, I love this show so much. It sucks the fifth season wasn't up to par and it got canceled. And it sucks even more. This show, for some reason, is not on DVD. I don't get it. It lasted for 5 seasons. It was a hit on ABC. They have lots of other shows on DVD, so I don't understand why they don't do it with this one. Bah humbug, that was a good episode. All right, everybody, I'll talk to you later. Bye.